Drowning in Sand, Chapter 1, The Convalescence by the Sea, Part 2. Map. He looks over at her. He thought that she was asleep in her trough. She's so big that a special tub, resembling an industrial trough, was installed in the living room. It's a huge tub. It's the largest that Matt has ever seen. As her flesh spills out of it, it's like it's trying to escape from her. It is trying to retreat. He looks over at her, at all of her spilling out of the tub. He stares her way for an instant. His medicine improves his eyesight, the only benefit from all of this. And he gets lost, focusing in on a cool gray drop of water, the size of a pencil eraser. He watches that cool gray droplet slowly roll over her fat rolls, leaving an oily trail on her skin. He rubs his fingers together at the sight, instinctively. He hates this oil on his fingers, the smell of vomit. He hates it. Map. Map. Yes, Miss Neversheet? Map, would you be a dear and roll into the kitchen and grab Pistachio a snack? And maybe close that door. That smell is making me hungry for fast food, and I'll catch a cold here in this tub. Yes, Miss Neversheet. I'll get pissed at something. Let me go change first. He sits there in his chair, not moving, staring at the charcoal gray glob of dirty water dripping off of her fat. And she's in that water, that same stale water that she's been in since yesterday, maybe the day before actually. Her whale-sized private parts covered by stained beach towels. And on her mountainous left tit sits Pistachio, her fur dyed cotton candy pink. Pistachio is being petted by huge prune hands, and she, the dog, stares at Map, and he reaches down and turns his wheelchair around and wheels out into the kitchen. The staff usually won't allow the patients to have pets, but Miss Neversheet made such a fuss and she stirred up such a stink that they allowed her to have the piggy pink poodle, Pistachio. Recently, Miss Neversheet mumbled to Map through her bloated and chapped 5-pound lips that Pistachio was 23 years old. And it looks like it, Map thinks to himself. But perhaps he misunderstood. He wonders about that 23. That dog? Is it possible? Now he rolls himself into the kitchen and he grabs a can of expired baby food, drops it into his lap where it lands in his own vomit. He wheels himself down the hall, past the closed bedroom doors, and when he rolls past the second one, he hears a hacking cough. But he keeps on going. He's gotten used to that cough by now. He rolls into his assigned room and gets some clean pants and a shirt out of the sandy chest of drawers. He positions himself next to his bed and he readies himself to stand up in dealing with putting on the clean clothes. He takes a deep breath, and at least it smells a little cleaner in here, away from the beach stench. He holds the air in. This beach house, this unit, has a mild hospital smell to it. The smell burns. It burns his lungs. Ammonia, bleach, urine, mixed. He rubs his eyes, rolling his greasy fingers in slow, counterclockwise circles. Headaches haunt him, lethargy lingers, toes throb, a seditious spine, never-ending nausea. He puts his hands on the side of the wheelchair and he thinks about getting up for a minute or two. And then he starts and he gets halfway up and he sits down again, or rather, he drops himself down. But he smells the vomit and that's enough for him. He does it. He stands up. Fire and brimstone jump up and down his legs, and the corner of his eyes darken, and he gets dizzy. But he stands up and reaches out for the desk to hold on to, and he stands and he smiles, a sweaty, pale smile. Sweet, sweet dizziness. Dizzy sweaty dizziness, sweaty shivers.